Hello there. This is a new video series that we're doing, and we're calling it Conversations That Matter. It's Unfiltered with Starr and Trish. I'm Starr, and this is our lovely co-host Trish.
Why are we so done with this star?
I think it really came to light. We've been going through this a lot lately with a lot of things that have been happening in the world. And I think I remember calling you and saying, I can't even get off the couch today. That was so triggered by something that happened in the news. And it just brought me back to the days I was in the military where I was unseen, I was unheard, and I lived in fear. And I just remember that. And you were like, well, what are you going to do about it? And I was like, I can't get off the couch. And you're like, let's go to the water.
At the same time, what's been happening for me is that I'm finding myself getting triggered by every little thing. Whether I go to the grocery store and I see a t-shirt or a hat, a symbol, I'm angry. If I go to a peaceful place where there should be no stress and somebody sits in the vicinity of me and I overhear a conversation, I find myself getting triggered. And I am so done with it. I'm so done with it. So that day when you texted me or called me and said, I can't get off the couch, my first go-to is self-care,
Yep.
right? And so both of us love the water. And so I think I picked you up and we went from there. So what, from your perspective, what happened?
And I think it was really great to be able to just decompress at the water for a moment. And then I remember you asking me, so what are you going to do about this?
Mm.
And before I would have just suffered in silence. But as we were going through it, that song came up in my mind that I'm not ready to make nice and I am not ready to back down anymore. And it's time. And
Yeah.
so that's what we came up with, creating a safe space to
Mhm.
be able to be heard and to be able to be seen. And I think that's so important in this day and time because there's so much devaluation of human lives in all walks of life. We're seeing people get bullied into silence, and that is not the way to live. And so for me, it's about putting the light out into the world, into those dark spaces, find out it's not as scary, that we all matter.
You and I have both studied, we've done a lot of human potential work. We've done a lot of coaching with other people who have taught us tools. And we are trainers. We teach people personal growth and development. And we're both healthcare people who have taken care of people through their most difficult times and shared tools that we have. And we have tools. What about people that don't have tools? And if we have tools and we're getting triggered by a news report or by a comment we overhear or by a symbol that we see, what the heck? Like enough is enough.
Yeah,
Enough
enough is
is enough.
enough. So done. So
Yeah.
done.
And the other thing that I heard, I listened to, I can't remember her name, Jamie Kern, who used to be, she had rosacea and she developed a makeup line to cover her rosacea on her face. And she went to sell it to try to get it into QVC and a couple of other places. And she was just pushed aside because she was overweight and uh, I listened to her story and her line was, "Are you hiding in plain sight?" And the day that you texted me and the day we went to that water, you up until then you were hiding in plain sight. And you said to me, "I am no longer going to be silent. I'm done being silent." And that's where it started.
And so that's what we're going to start with. We're going to start doing videos, unfiltered, no BS, no scripts, no nothing. We're just going to be ourselves. Our hope is that you will join us in this mission to get out there and to start getting the light back into the world and start treating everybody like they should be treated. I remember those days so well of hiding in plain sight. And you could go look at the blog post I wrote about it from a veteran's perspective. There's so many places it fits and about being openly gay.
Yeah. And I've worked in the human sexuality field for a very long time. And the stuff that's going on with GLBTQ is astounding. It's just astounding. And then when you had that reaction about what was happening in the military when I think it was trans got released,
Immediate
like
dismissal.
what the hell? Like really, seriously.
And I know this affected you too, Trisha, in your line of work. You worked with youth all those years
Yeah.
of of giving them their voice, giving them the tools they needed, and it was wiped out in a matter of days.
Yeah. And my dad is 89 and I'm right now in Florida helping him with what's going on with him. And he has an aide that comes in. And this woman came from a country, Colombia, and she came here on asylum. She was captured and held for ransom. And God only knows there's a gap of what she talks about, what happened with her experience. She was a social worker in Colombia. And now she's here taking care of my father, working for CNA wages, nurses assistant wages, just to get by so she doesn't have to go back to her country. And she's paying taxes and she's working hard. And she is literally an angel to my dad. And she has an appointment with ICE next week as part of her regular legal process of getting citizenship, which is going to take a really long time. And I'm not so sure my dad is ever going to see this woman again because of what's going on with immigration in Florida right now and how it's being handled.
So,
So here's the thing. I saw this on Facebook. I'm going to share it. There are times when you must speak, not because you're going to change another person, but because if you don't speak, they change me. And that's what I'm finding is that when I keep my mouth quiet, when I behave like the good little girl, when I'm hiding in plain sight, I'm changing myself. I'm changing the fiber of my being. And I'm so done with it. So our website is
yeah.
sodonewiththis.com. And what we will be doing on the website is Star's already written a beautiful blog post about her experience in the military. And we'll be having a conversation like this once a week, maybe more if the spirit moves us to do so. And what we'd also like you to do is check out the website, sodonewiththis.com. And we'd like you to please scroll down to the bottom and connect with us and drop your comments. That'll
Yeah.
come directly to us, and we're happy to address whatever's on your mind right now. And again, no script, raw, unfiltered, no BS. We see you, we hear you, and we're ready to engage.
We want to start a movement. That's our goal. So done with it because every human matters. Everyone matters. And that's what we want to get across,
Yeah, no matter what.
no matter what. So please go to the website, sodonewiththis.com, scroll down, join us. And then if you want to leave a comment in there, please do. We'll tackle any tough subjects. We're just going to show up heartfelt and go from there.
No script, no BS, a sense of humor, because you got to have a sense of humor to get
That's right.
it.
And Trisha knows I have a sense of humor.
Yeah, we both do. I may be a little bit
Yes.
more sarcastic than Starr is, but that's another whole story. Another
That's
whole
right.
All
Well,
right.
thank you for watching our video. We appreciate you. We see you and we hear you.
And
Thank you.
and Starr, I want to say thank you to you for being brave that day and for reaching out and for allowing me maybe to take a little bit of care of you when you couldn't take care of yourself because we need to have that connection. And that day meant more to me than maybe it meant to you. by the end of the day because it got me to say, all right, what are we going to do about this?
What are we gonna do about this?
Yeah.
And I
And
think that's where, this is where we're at.
yeah, number one, self-care. And if you can't take care of yourself or you want a little extra support, reach out. And you know what? Here's another thing. If the person that you reach out to isn't in the same thinking space that you are, find somebody who is.
Yeah.
That's like
Yep,
really important right now. Really important.
absolutely.
So, yeah. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you.